Okay, so I've got 7 underrated Hermes bags that I'm really excited to show you and that have made it into my wish list this year. And what's even more exciting about these bags is that they're all priced under 3,000 US dollars. I know that's still a lot of money, but when we're talking about Hermes prices, under $3,000 is very reasonable. These are all pre-loved bags and these are so low-key that unless you really know Hermes, no one's going to know you're wearing a designer handbag. So for each bag, I'll share with you the name of the bag, the price, which decade it's from, and we'll be looking at pictures of the bags together. So starting off with bag number 1. So this is the Bolide bag in boxcar, and this particular one is in size 35 in the gold color. Bigger bags are back. And if you're like me and sometimes you want to carry the kitchen sink, well, this is going to fit all your stuff in it. So this particular one is priced at under 2,500 US dollars, and the gold color is iconic at Hermes. So did you guys know that the Bolide, the original Bolide, has been around since 1923? This literally makes the Bolide over 100 years old. That is how classic it is to the designer house. It is over 100 years old. And apparently the Bolide was the first bag to come with a zipper. So not only is it a heritage bag with the house, but it has a special place in history, being the first bag that comes with a zipper. And honestly, the size 35 is not unmanageable for people who aren't used to bigger bags. Like, it's really not that gigantic. So it's basically a top handle bag. Plus you get a padlock, clochette and keys, and also a shoulder strap. Now this shoulder strap's not really long enough to go crossbody, but you can wear it as a long shoulder bag. But the great thing is it's detachable. So if you want to swap it out for a bag with a more appropriate length for your body shape and your style, just swap it out. So the inside construction is really simple. You just get one main compartment and a slip pocket as well. So in this case, some people might want to use a bag organizer. It is leather lined, but some people may just not want to get the inside of their Hermes bag dirty. So let me know what you think about the Bolide. Is the Bolide a yay or a nay for you? I mean, it's so classic, honestly. It's been around for 101 years. What can you say? So bag number 2. So this is a tote called the Hermes Trim. This particular one is a size 31 centimeters and it's the trim version too. So the Trim was originally released as a handbag in the 1950s, but before that, the original equestrian use of the bag was actually to put in hay and to hang the bag around the neck of the horse to be like a portable feeding pouch so that the horses could eat on the go, because it was during the horse and carriage era. How practical is that? I would love to have a bag with my food hanging around me so I could just eat on the go. So this is in a beautiful burgundy color, perfect for the fall autumn weather, and this is paired with gold hardware with contrast stitching. Now actually, one of the women who made this bag very popular is none other than Jackie Kennedy, or Jackie O. And you'll see there's actually a lot of similarities between this bag and the Gucci Jackie bag. Like, here are the bags side by side. So you can see a lot of resemblance there. So what do you think here? Would you prefer the Gucci Jackie or would you prefer the Hermes Trim, also worn by Jackie O? What I like about this tote is that the strap is adjustable on one side, so you have a few adjustment holes. The interior is completely leather lined. It has a beautiful clasp, and you can find this bag in lots of different sizes. So this is an example of a 38 centimeter size, and you can also find it in different materials. This is an example of it in the canvas material. So guys, what do you think? Would this one make it into your wish list or your collection? I think this is a very low-key bag and a very timeless bag that anyone of any age can wear this bag. This is called the Hermes Ring bag, and you can still find this for under 2,000 US dollars. So you can see on the front there, it has a big ring clasp. So I'm guessing that is where the name comes from as the ring bag. I don't know for sure, but you know, it's a good guess that that's where the name comes from. So this is a 1970s bag made from a beautiful boxcar leather with gold colored hardware. So let's just take a look at the straps here. It's very similar style to the Constance. And actually this shape is very similar to the Constance Elan, that elongated Constance. So this would actually be a really good vintage alternative to that Constance, because look at that huge price difference. We're talking about under 2,000 US versus over 10,000 US for the Constance Elan. So if you're looking for something that's a more budget-friendly vintage alternative but still Hermes, this could be the one. So the interior has an accordion shaped design. You've got two main compartments, but the front is also a slip compartment, And then at the back, on the inside, it also has a snap buttoned slip compartment as well. So what do you think about the ring bag? Do you think it does look similar to the Constance line, but like a more low-key version because it doesn't have that huge giant H logo on there? Let me know what you think about this one, and let me know what you think about the color. This is a very fall appropriate color. This beauty here is called the Hermes Sac Sandrine, and you can still find this one for under 3,000 US dollars. And I got mine in 2019 for 1,300 euro, which is about 1,300 US dollars, which worked out to be about 2,000 Australian dollars at the time. And this is a gorgeous box calf leather bag. This is the 1970s version, the original version. Actually, the Sac Sandrine or Sandrine bag is named after French actress Sandrine Dumas, who is the daughter of Jean-Louis Dumas, who ran Hermes in his lifetime. So he was the 5th generation family member to run it. And isn't that just a wonderful story that he named the handbag after his daughter? In the 1980s, they did re-release this bag, but this one here is the original 1970s version. And let's just take a quick look at this beautiful exotic version, which is on the pre-love market for 4,000 US dollars. 4,000 US dollars for exotic Hermes, that's a lot of money, but when we're talking Hermes prices, that is very reasonable. I would love to add that bag to my collection. Let me tell you, my eyes popped open when I saw it. Okay, so back to my basic box calf leather one. So this one has a stirrup closure, so this is how it works. Slides in, slides out, slides in, slides out. And when you open her up, even though this is a gorgeous box calf Hermes leather on the outside, let me tell you, what's the special part is the leather on the inside. This is so soft and buttery and delicious. Oh, I wish you could smell and feel it through the camera. It is the inside that is the star of this bag. You get one main compartment here. There is a slip pocket there, and then that is a pocket there also. And mine actually has the initials of the previous owner embossed into the leather there. And what I really loved about this bag is that it, to me, is a vintage alternative to the Hermes Constance. And I actually made a video showing you my vintage Hermes picks that are alternatives to Hermes's hottest bags. And this was one of them, so I'll link that video up there. And what I think is a star factor of this bag and why I chose it to be my first Hermes bag is the fact that it is detachable on one side. So that's what the strap originally looked like. Similar to the Hermes Constance, the strap can be doubled up by detaching the strap, feeding it through the ring, and then just attaching it to the ring on the other side. I now have the ability to double up the strap, similar to the Hermes Constance. Or I can wear it as a long shoulder bag, but this is too short for crossbody. So what I have done is then detached the strap, and I've added a strap extender in between. And so now I have a third strap setting, an even longer one that I can now do crossbody with. And so I think that is actually an advantage of this bag over the other similar bags such as the Constance into how the strap works. And guys, this bag was featured in my 4 handbag collection of 37 bags. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to see all my blacks and whites and browns and dark neutrals and monogram bags, I'll leave that video here for you. So the Solonge bag, this is a very beautiful vintage Hermes bag that you can still find in the pre-love market for under 2,500 US dollars. So this is a 1980s box calf leather bag. And what is so special about this bag is the clasp. Look at that, it looks like a beautiful, intricate H logo. And if you didn't actually know Hermes, you may not even make out that this looks like or resembles the letter H. You might just think, oh, it's some beautiful pattern. Now let's just take a closer look at how this clasp works. So you can actually lift up that leather part there like a latch, and then you can take off or remove the flap to open the bag. So I think this looks very intricate, very beautiful, like a piece of jewelry. So similar to the ring bag, where it has a strap where you can double it up, or you can make it a longer shoulder bag. So I think this feature adds a level of versatility. So these are the two bags side by side, but you can see that this Solonge bag is a little bit shorter in the length compared to the Ring bag, and also a little bit wider as well. There also seems to be a smaller version of the Solonge bag on the pre-loved market, but this one has like a different shape. It's like more of a saddle shape. So tell me, what do you think of this Solonge bag? Is this something that would make it to your wish list or your collection? What do you think about this beautiful, intricate clasp? To me, that is a very special clasp. Okay, so I don't even know how to pronounce this bag. Is this Marwari? I think it's called the Marwari PM bag. Extremely low key. You wouldn't even know this was a designer bag. And this is priced under $1,500 US on the pre-loved market. Honestly, if you didn't know Hermes, you wouldn't have no idea this is an Hermes bag. You might even think it's a different brand like Portland's Leather Goods or something like that. Now, there is a possible deal breaker for me for this bag, is that it's done up by a buckle. And until now, since I've started collecting, I've always avoided bags with buckles, because honestly, I just can't be bothered buckling and unbuckling, and that'll also make it a two-hand job rather than a one-hand job, and I'm just not about that two-hand life. Let me know, is that a deal breaker for you? Are you about the two-hand life, or are you more about the one-hand life? Let me know. So similar to the Trim bag, you can actually adjust the strap on one side. There are some adjustment holes, and it is an all leather tote. At the front, it has a huge slip pocket, and on the inside, it's just one sort of basic main compartment, but there is also a zippered compartment. So tell me, what do you think about this very low-key bag? Is that something that's worth adding to your collection, where basically no one would know that you're even wearing a designer bag? Might be good for safety. Let me know what you think. Now this bag, I couldn't even find a name. It's just listed as Hermes box calf leather bag. So if anyone knows what the name of this bag is, please put it in the comment section. And because I don't know the name, I don't know which decade it's from. My guess is the 80s. Now this looks very similar to the Ring bag that we looked at earlier, except if you put it side by side, this one looks like it has a ring clasp, but it's upside down compared to the first Ring bag we looked at. Also similar to the Ring bag and the Solonge bag, and also my Sac Sandrine bag, you can either double up the strap to make it a short shoulder bag, or you can wear it on the long shoulder setting. However, what I really like about this bag, and what reminds me of my Sandrine bag, is that it looks like you can actually detach the strap on one side. However, mine has the vintage Hermes lobster claw, whereas this one looks like a T-bar. So I don't think you'll actually be able to attach a strap extender to that, whereas this one you could add a strap extender. So this one has the advantage there. But I'm not certain you can detach it, but it looks like you can detach it. Okay guys, so what do you think of all 7 bags I've shown you today? So my favorite top 3, number 1 is the Solonge bag, number 2 is the Ring bag, and number 3 is the Trim bag. So tell me, what were your top 3 from this video today? And are there other underrated Hermes bags that you think are worth it for a wish list or adding to someone's collection? And guys, if you know of any other underrated Hermes bags that no one talks about, put it in the comment section so we can discuss further. Now, if you guys haven't already seen, I posted my 4 handbag collection of 37 bags, so I'll leave that here. And if you guys haven't already seen, I actually went thrifting in my mum's closet, and I show you 17 different outfits, which I've paired with my vintage designer bags, which I'll leave here.